swear y'all be making me mad when it comes to these friendships with people. Y'all be acting so gullible. All I need is one time for a motherfucker to show me that they don't fuck with me or they not for me. If I come to you as a friend with some good news and you not as excited as I am, cut the fuck off. If I'm always showing up for you and then the one time I ask you to show up for me and you don't, cut the fuck off. If I come to you on some real shit and I tell you how I feel I'm being treated as a friend and you sit there and be like, I'm sorry that you feel that way, cut the fuck off. The way these people treat you is how they really feel about you. So do not let motherfuckers take advantage of you. And if a motherfucker feels some type of way about that, cut them the fuck off.
Hey, welcome to Let's Glow with Nini. I'm Nini, and let's get straight into this video.
You need to understand that some people are silently competing with you and losing, and that's why they can't be happy for you. Do not let their insecurity dictate your shine. I mean, for me, I'm quick to cut somebody off if they're not being supportive. I don't care who it is, because at the end of the day, I don't want people around me that only show me love when they're in a good mood or in a good place, because that's not real. That's you only being happy for me under the conditions that you're happy for yourself. And what the hell is that? And for some of you, that's your boyfriend, that's your girlfriend, that's a family member. Here's the thing. If you keep that negative energy around you, guess what's going to happen? Either the relationship is going to fall apart anyway, or you're going to give up your goals to make them happy. And that's going to cause friction anyways, because subconsciously you're going to blame them for not being where you know you're supposed to be. Joe Dispenza says your energy attracts your tribe and repels your triggers. Translation: if your success bothers someone, it's because they're stuck in their own lack, and they cannot find a way to celebrate you when their whole life is messed up. Man.
I feel like this. I feel like at our big age, I shouldn't have to tell you what you did wrong to me and how you being weird to me. You know you was being weird. You know you was being shady. You know what you was doing. I feel like at this overgrown age, I don't have to explain to you why I cut you off, why you are no longer a factor in my life, okay? We too grown. Y'all act like people owe you something to tell you why I don't fool with you no more. You know what you did, and I know what you did. Long as we see each other, I don't feel like I have to explain to you what you did. You know what you did. Why would I give you a chance to defend yourself about something that you know you did to me? Why you being weird to me? It be the main people that do you so bad and act like they ain't did a thing at all. Acting like you did something to them. You ain't did nothing. You been minding your P's and Q's. You been minding your little business. You been about you. You been about your paper. You been about yourself. But here comes somebody. Always want to start some trouble. Always want to stir up some mess, because people are filled with so much drama and hatred and cruelty. And it just doesn't make sense to me, because what you got going on in your life does not concern me. And I honestly, frankly, don't care. I remember when I used to give people chances and the benefit of the doubt to explain to them and to bring it up to their attention what they did to me and how it made me feel and what type of way. Y'all, I literally got nothing but backhanded comments, guilt, shame, insults, and they just had to be right. I just had to stop doing that and say, you know what? I'm going to take it for what it is. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. Okay, believe them the first time. Don't give them a second, third, fourth, 15th chance. Give them one time to show you who they are, and you cut them off. If people realize how jealous people are of you, of what you got and who you are, people be like, I don't even have nothing for nobody to be jealous about. When people are jealous, it does not matter if you got $1 million or $1. When you got character, when you have character, when you have this light about you, people are just going to naturally gravitate towards you. And there's also going to be people naturally gravitating towards you because they don't like you and they want to know what's next for you. They want to know what you got going on, what you about to do, because they want to be in your business. Okay, y'all got to be able to decipher between the people that really genuinely want to be there for you and ones that's haters. I guess because I'm a person that don't care about what you got going on, what you doing. I don't care nothing about no celebrities' lives. I don't care about no regular person's life. I just don't care. Like, I can't care enough about what you got going on to be in your business, to want to know about you, to want to ask. Honestly, I don't care. Because nothing that you got that I want. Nothing. And if you got something, I can get it too. But it's not that I want it because you got it. It's because it's always meant to be for me. People need to understand when something is set in stone that you're going to get, you're going to have it. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If it's written in your will that the Lord got for you, you're going to have everything that he promised you. It's just going to take a little while longer. So that's why I never compare myself. That's like comparing apples to oranges. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not comparing myself to somebody else, because you never know what they're doing in order to get the things that they got right now. And so you don't need to worry about somebody else. That's why you need to mind your P's and Q's.
My word for tonight is don't let nobody play with you. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to cut off people. I don't care if you know them. I don't care if you met them today. I don't care if you know them for years. I don't care if you know them your whole life. When people disrespect you, when people take you for granted, cut them off. When people overlook you or try to downsize you or degrade you or just handle you any kind of way, and they end up having bad energy with you, I'm big on energy. I will cut that person off ASAP. My word for tonight, don't let nobody play with you, man or woman. Cut them off. At the end of the day, sometimes it's necessary to make examples of people. Sometimes it's very necessary to let people know right away that if they play with you, you will cut them off without hesitation. I have no problem cutting people off. I have no problem with once I feel like you got bad energy and my spirit is not feeling you as a person. I don't care if I know you 30 years. I will cut you off. And I won't look back in that mirror twice. At the end of the day, most people at times change like the weather. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Sometimes people can be in your life for a season, sometimes 2 seasons, sometimes not even 3 seasons. But what I learned about life, you really don't have as many friends in this world as you think you do. At the end of the day, I get more comfort off cutting people off than keeping people in my life who I question as a real friend. At the end of the day, I get more comfort in letting people know up front that I will cut you off if my spirit is no longer feeling you. At the end of the day, don't let nobody in this lifetime play with you. You let everybody know where you stand at. You let everybody know that they can only show you one time before you make an example of them. So my word for tonight, don't let nobody take you for granted. Have a great day.
When God has you remove somebody from your life, please, I beg of you, do not ever let them back in. Take it from me, okay? I have blocked and cut off a lot of people. Again, if you stay with me through this journey, however long I'm going to be on TikTok and whatever other platforms you may follow me on, y'all going to hear me talk about the block button like it is my best friend, because it really is. I've blocked well over 1,000 people throughout my entire lifetime. I know it's hitting up in the high thousands. Like, again, with all my social media combined, as well as my personal phone, I've blocked over thousands of people. Because the thing is, people really be having me fucked up. And they think because I've known them for a long time, or if I've ever told them I love them and all this other stuff, because I'm a very sweet person. But I'm also a sweet person with boundaries now. Like, I am a strong empath. I am a strengthened, awakened, okay? A gangster empath, if you want to say it. Like Doja Cat song says, play with my kitty, but don't play with my emotions, okay? And I mean, I don't want nobody doing that to me, but I get what she's saying. But anyway, I've had to block so many people. And there's been a little people, maybe like I can count on one hand, probably like 5 people who I allowed to slip back through that crack and try to see if they could spin the block one more time to see if they was going to treat me better this time, right? Now, if anything, these morons was worse the second time around than they were the first time. And these loser individuals will be like, oh my gosh, Amber, I freaking love you. Like, you can totally trust me. Like, I'm so sorry we fell out. Like, you were like the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, I love being your friend. Lovers, you're just the girl I could never get over. I love you. Just for their no good piece of shit asses to stab me in the back. Again, but worse for her, okay? And I don't care if y'all think that's a word. It is. Like, how you want to dig the knife in deeper with your lying ass than you did the first time? But see, with my shadow work, I've learned that it was my fault. I take accountability. Because you have to understand, when God allows somebody to be removed from your life, whether you remove them or they walk out, it is for a reason. Do not feel bad All right? It is for your protection. Because, baby, if you give them another chance, they're going to do it again, but it'll be worse.
Start casually and candidly cutting women off. Seriously, start, because I see a lot of guys who come to me and be like, yo, she playing games, she didn't respond in 2 days, she didn't respond in a week, she'll hit me up every other day. When a woman does that, do the things that they do. You just, one day she hits you up, keep a regular routine, thinking shit is a game, and y'all still in the talking stage, be like, you know what? Hey, I don't really like this. I don't really like how things is going, and I think I'm good off this situation. And then, of course, she's gonna be like, oh, what do you mean? Because girls do this shit, and they'll, like, ignore you, and they won't respond fast enough because they watching some stupid bitch on TikTok, and they think this game is gonna work, and it's not. Not for you, anyway. So you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm not really feeling it. I don't really think that you're my type. And she's like, wait, why would you say that? You take a long time to respond. You're not really too consistent. I hear from you every other day. Sometimes I might not hear from you from days. It's hard to hang out with you. I'm not used to women treating me like this. And whereas women think that, like, all right, I'm doing this, and for the most part, it does work. It does cause men anxiety, and it makes them anxious, and it makes them want to speak to this girl, which why so many men come out and they ask for help. But you need to understand, a lot of the times a girl's either playing games, one, or she's really not that interested. So if a girl's really interested in you and she's playing a game, when you tell her straight up, hey, I'm not feeling this, like, inconsistency. And then now you're describing somebody that is either bad at relationships, not really interested, or they're clearly playing a fucking game. And you can call them out on that. And either which are, they fall into that category, but automatically, one, women are not used to being rejected or denied. And then two, they don't want to seem like a bad person, because women are so against that with men. And then in most cases, I would say 75 to 80% of cases, women change their tune and they stop acting weird, and now they're more consistent. And now you have them kind of where you want.
You ever knew something and that somebody did to you that they lied about, and you just never said nothing about it? I mean, you brought it up. Like, hey, remember such and such? And they still lied and said they had no idea. And then one day you just silently cut them off because you watched this person manipulate and lie all the way around, thinking that they was getting away with it whole time. You gave them the opportunity to get their act together, but they just never did. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You don't have to address everything. Let people, you get them the rope and they do the rest. Yep.
We gotta normalize cutting people off without explanation, because a lot of people don't be deserving an explanation on why you cut them off, on why you stop talking to them. Like, it's a few reasons on why I would stop talking to you out of the blue. For one, you just saying stupid shit, right? You just saying stupid shit. You know what you saying, and you dead ass serious. And the fact that you have this mindset is bothering me, right? For two, you doing stupid shit. You done did some shit behind my back, and you expect me to goddamn come to you and confront you about the problem? No, fuck you. I'm not trying to fix the problem, because you already broke a bond doing the stupid shit that you doing. So fuck you. I'm gonna stop talking to you. And for three, that background check came in. We was talking for a couple days, a couple weeks, having a great ass time. And then all of a sudden, I just don't want to fuck with you no more. And you sitting there wondering, damn, why he don't want to fuck with me no more? That background check came in. You was hiding something, and you couldn't even tell me. You ain't had the boss tell me. Motherfuckers be in another relationship, be with this person, liking that person, missing that person. You just fucked on the bro. Now I gotta cut you off without explanation.
I just saw a video recently where a girl was shocked that people can cut off their friends so easily. Well, let me tell you something. It's almost never the first time that something happened. And it was probably the last straw. And I just feel like we're at that age where your friends don't have to tell you everything. They don't actually have to tell you your wrongdoings. And actually, if we did tell you your wrongdoings, then we would be the bad guy. If I came to you and I said, I think you hate me, I think you hate yourself. I don't like that you sleep with other people's man. I don't like that how you treat other people when you're upset. I don't like that I have to walk in eggshells with you. I don't like that you don't know where you're going in life. I don't like that you're doing this. I don't like that. Then it's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. Especially this is someone that's unaware. They don't even know they're doing this. And now you're doing this. No, it's happened before. They're going to make you the bad guy. And also, especially if it's a case of jealousy, you do not confront a jealous person. You're going to shatter their reality. Don't do it. Okay? It's going to be worse. Like, imagine me actually going to you and be like, I don't like you. Like, I don't like you as a friend anymore. You actually irritate my skin. You make my skin crawl. Your insecurities are through the roof. I think you're clingy. Like, if I said that, how would that turn out? How would that turn out? It wouldn't be nice, would it? It would be rude, right? Exactly. So no, I don't have to sit down and explain to you like I'm your mother where you went wrong. And honestly, as a friend, not a life coach, it is not my job to guide you through self-awareness. I personally believe that's part of your spiritual journey and you're meant to figure that out on your own. Okay? And honestly, I feel like we talk about communication, right? Cutting someone off is the loudest form of communication. Silence is an action. Cutting someone off is communication. Not everything needs to be spoken with words. And this is what they want. These people, they don't do the work. These type of friends, whatever. It could even be family members. They don't do the work. What, you're waiting for someone to tell you where you went wrong? No, that's not how it goes. Silence is the biggest form of communication. And when I cut you off, best believe it's going to be loud. You will feel it. But these people, they don't look within. They just like to point fingers. Oh, and let's be real. If I was to actually sit you down and let you know, you would just gaslight me anyways. And then on the flip side of it, if I've already made up in my mind that I don't like you as a friend, there's nothing for us to communicate about. What is there for us to communicate about if I already made it up in my mind, I don't like you as a person? I don't. So I feel like there's no need to communicate there. You feel? And then also, I'm so tired of explaining, and I know you girls can relate too. I'm so tired of explaining myself all the time. Why does it have to be me? Especially if you're someone that was jealous of me. Especially if you're someone that didn't treat me right. You had backhanded compliments. So you made me feel small. And a lot of us were empaths, were people pleasers. So now that I know, like I know you don't like me. I know that you're insecure, so you give me backhanded compliments. And now I have to, still go out of my way to talk to you and solve the situation and fix the situation. No, I don't condone this. And I tell my girls and my guys not to do this. We're not kids anymore. It is not your job. Okay, you don't have to give them the rundown of where they went wrong. You don't have to give them the rundown of their self-awareness. You are self-aware enough. So you are self-aware enough and you are aware to know that this is not something you like. So get yourself out of that situation. And lastly, people aren't always going to tell you where you went wrong. In our 20s, maybe you think people will stick around and owe you an explanation, which happens sometimes. However, when you start hitting your 30s, when you start hitting your 40s, you're going to look around and realize that people left. Because guess what? They have their own lives and they're not going to sit down and tell you where you went wrong. And this is what happens with these people. In our 20s, it's kind of acceptable. In our 20s, sometimes people will give you explanations of what you went wrong. When you start hitting the 30s, I'm not even in my 30s yet, but I know this. When you start in your 30s and your 40s, people are going to cut you off and not everyone has to give you the rundown. And do you know what's so mad? Even when these people are in their 30s and 40s and they look around and people are gone and they've left, these people, they still point fingers. And they don't look within. Why? Because they don't know thyself. They don't know who they are. They don't look within. Okay? So that's the end of the video. If you found this video informative, don't forget to leave a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to like and follow for more. And don't forget, I do one-on-one coaching and the link is in my bio. See ya!
One thing they're gonna learn about you, if they haven't learned already, is that you have no problem cutting people off. And quick with it too. See, if people knew what you really had to heal yourself from by yourself, they would understand that the cutoff isn't personal, it's protection. You just protecting your time, your peace, and emotional health. And you also protecting yourself from going back to a place that you left a long time ago. And it's safe for everybody that you don't go back. See, life is like sports. It requires offense and defense. And your cutoff game is part of your defense. But this is where it gets interesting. Because unlike some sports, in life, people will pretend to actually be on your team. They high five you and cheer you on. You're like, yeah, that's my teammate right there. But then you start to notice little things. You notice some flaws in their character. You start to notice they are not who they portray they was. Their words and actions don't seem to line up. And then you notice they done tried to score on you. Now, if we honest, there was a time where it felt good to be a part of a team. So we looked over certain things and we let certain things slide. But now, nah. Because you learn that holding on to some people, especially the wrong people, can cause you to lose so much. You also know that life is too short to let somebody show you 3 or 4 times what they already showed you once. Nah, no time for that. You doing the right thing, cut them off. Or tell them like they say in baseball, you're out. But yeah, keep protecting you. And keep your defense, your cutoff game strong. And like always, let's go.
Call me self-absorbed, call me narcissistic, call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a fuck, but I will cut your ass off if you're not there for me. I feel like I'm such a great friend that I'm going to expect my friends to be great friends. And if you're not a great friend, I'm going to get the fuck on. Now, hear me out. I don't expect a motherfucker to be there for me every single time I get fucking sad. Whenever I kind of really do get sad, I don't really expect nobody to be there for me for real, because I can stand on my own 2 feet. I'm the only person responsible for my happiness. Nobody else is responsible for that. On the days where you know that I'm going to need extra support and you still got a fucking bullshit ass excuse, bitch, I'm getting the fuck on. I don't give a fuck. Y'all not going to hit me with that. People go through real life shit. People be going through shit. Me the fuck too. And I still prioritize important shit to my friends. If today is very important to you, then it's important to me. Period. And if you don't have that same mindset with me, then I don't want to be your fucking friend. I don't. I don't give a fuck if I got one friend. I don't give a fuck if I got no friends. Everybody around me know that I will cut you the fuck off. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. A death anniversary to somebody that's close to you, or a birthday of somebody who's died that's been very close to you. Those are important fucking days. And you know that I need extra support on those days. So if you're not there for me on those days, I'm going to get the fuck on. Because if the roles were reversed, bitch, I'm waking you up with breakfast. I want to bring you some flowers. I want to do this. I want to be in your face because that's what matters. That's what matters, because I know you're going to be sad this day. I know that this day is going to be a lot for you, so that's where I want to step in and pick up and do X, Y, and Z for you. Even I was talking to my friend about it, and he was like, unfortunately, that's the way life is, la, la, la. I'm like, I agree with you. I agree, that is the way life is, but I ain't gonna accept that shit, and I'm not gonna, and you can call me what the fuck you want to. He was like, just don't do this for them on that day, or just don't. I don't like being that friend. I don't want to be that friend, because if a day is important to you, I want to be there for you. I don't want to feel like you didn't do this for me on this time, so I'm not doing it for you. I'm not that type of person. I'm not no stoop to your level ass person. I'm not. I want to be there for you. That's what I want to do. Because I know for a fact that these days you're going to be hurting. Like, people go through real life shit. I lose my motherfucking car. I lose X, Y, and Z. I don't really expect too many people to be there for me. But on days where it's just like, I know you need my support, I don't give a fuck. I feel like you should be there for me. Period, point blank. Call me entitled. Call me what the fuck you want to. You can say, I feel like the world will revolve around me. I don't care. I'm a great friend, so I expect greatness from my friends. And if you feel like you can't be there for me, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to make you feel bad about it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just say, I didn't like that. And I don't really feel like I should have to accept that, so I'm not going to accept that. So you live your life, I'm going to live my life, but we have 2 different expectations as friends, and that's okay. Me being sad or me feeling this way, I don't really expect nobody to change that for me. I have to stand on my own 2 feet, and I'm responsible for my happiness. But when I feel like I need my friends, and you know that I need that support system, and you still not there for me, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers drag me in these motherfucking comments and say whatever the fuck they want to. Half the time, y'all be trying to give advice and y'all be trying to say that shit, that's because you're a bad friend. Or half the time, motherfuckers be trying to give advice about their friends, about their friendships, and all their friends are bad friends to them. Don't give me no bad friends shit. I don't want advice from you because I don't have bad friends. The support system that I do have now, we so locked in, and I know that they would do for me what I would do for them.
And if I kind of really feel like they wouldn't, then I'm going to get the fuck on. Like, simple. Like I said, in my friendships, I don't want to do that tit for tat ass shit. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to be there for them on this day. Who the fuck want to hold that dumb ass grudge? I don't want to hold that grudge. I don't want to hold that over nobody's head. I don't want to do nothing like that. I want to be there. I do. And I put so much effort and thought into trying to be a good friend or a good person to other people. I don't want to pick up bad traits because that's the stuff that's around me. No, my heart is so filled with love. I want to give love. So I would like to receive it as well too, bitch.
The way you cut them off and never looked back completely shattered their ego. They never thought in a million years you had it in you to walk away and go no contact and that they would never hear back from you ever again. They feel like they never existed in your life to begin with. And that's how you feel now. You don't think about them. And they know that because they don't feel your energy anymore. They know you cut the connection. And they feel powerless. Whereas before, they were on their high horse, mistreating you and acting like they were all that and that you were lucky to be around them. They really thought they were more capable than you. But they stressed you out so much that you couldn't even concentrate. You couldn't focus or think. You were mentally weakened. Even your immune system was weakened. And then, one day, you ask yourself, is this my life? Is this how I'm going to live for the rest of my days? What a sad existence. I'm stuck with all this responsibility and all these obligations, and I'm not getting anything out of it. And God heard you. But you didn't hear his response. He was communicating through your intuition, but you were so confused that you couldn't perceive the communication. But after some time, he freed you. He showed you the true nature of this person over and over and over and over until you got it. Until you understood that the messages were coming from the divine, and whatever you were seeing, it wasn't a coincidence. He was showing you who this person is and what they did to you. And he gave you so many confirmations that you knew it was time to pack up and go. And this person tried everything they could to keep you in their grip. But you resisted. Even in your weakened state of mind, you still resisted, and you found the power and energy to walk away. It was one of the hardest things you ever had to do. But you did it. And this person didn't think you had it in you to go completely no contact. And this shattered their ego. Their family makes fun of them all the time for fumbling you. Because you're priceless. You're a rare gem. You're not everywhere. People can't find a person like you all the time. You're one in a million. Probably even less than that. Their family knows you were the reason why they leveled up so much. And that's it for today. If you would like to show me your support and invest in yourself at the same time, then check out my 6 books by clicking the link in my bio. You can learn more about them and place an order by clicking the link in my bio. Until next time, take care and have a good one.